thousands of bodies, one direction, no crashes, no leader, and somehow perfect coordination. Every second, inside the ocean, millions of fish move together in tight formations, twisting, turning, splitting, and merging again. But here's the question that doesn't make sense. Why don't they collide? At this speed, at this density, even a slight mistake should cause chaos. Yet it never happens. Not once. Not even when predators attack. So what are they seeing that we don't? What invisible rule is guiding every single movement? Because this isn't random. It looks calculated. Almost like every fish is running the same program. And if that's true, then something deeper is happening beneath the surface. Something mathematical, something precise, something hidden. For decades, scientists believed this was simple instinct, a reflex. Follow the group, avoid danger. But the closer we looked, the stranger it became. Because fish don't follow a leader. There is no alpha fish guiding direction, no commander, no signal being broadcast, yet the group behaves like a single organism, turning instantly, reacting together, like a living cloud. So how does that work? To understand it, we have to zoom in, not on the group, but on a single fish, because the secret isn't in the crowd. It's in the rules each individual follows. Imagine you are a fish. You're surrounded on all sides. Movement is constant. Everything is shifting. You don't see the entire school. You only see your neighbors. A handful of fish around you. That's it. And based on just that limited view, you make 3 simple decisions. Stay close. Don't crash. Move together. That's all. 3 rules. But those 3 rules change everything. Rule 1. Separation. If another fish gets too close, you move away. A tiny adjustment. Barely noticeable, but enough to avoid contact. Rule 2. Alignment. You match the direction of nearby fish. You don't think about it. You just follow the flow. Rule 3. Cohesion. You move toward the group, never drifting too far, never breaking away. Individually, these rules are simple, almost trivial. But when thousands of fish follow them at the same time, something extraordinary emerges. Order without control, synchronization without communication, a pattern without a designer. Scientists call this emergent behavior, where simple rules create complex systems. And when researchers simulated these exact 3 rules in computers, something shocking happened. The digital particles began to behave like real fish. They formed schools. They moved together. They avoided collisions perfectly. No leader, no master control. Just rules, which means fish don't need intelligence to coordinate. They don't need awareness of the entire group. They don't need strategy. They only need local information. And from that, global order appears. But here's where it gets even stranger. Because this same pattern doesn't just exist in fish. It appears everywhere. Bird flocks, insect swarms. Even human crowds, the same invisible algorithm repeating itself across nature, across systems, across scales, which raises a deeper question. Is this just biology, or is this a fundamental rule of the universe? Because when you look closely, the world isn't chaotic. It's patterned, structured, organized in ways we don't immediately see. Even traffic flow follows similar rules. Cars adjust speed, maintain distance, align direction. And when those rules break, we get collisions, congestion, chaos. But when they hold, we get flow, smooth, coordinated movement, Without central control, it's the same system, just at a different scale. And suddenly, fish aren't just fish. They're a model, a living example of decentralized intelligence. A system where no single part is in charge, yet everything works perfectly. And this idea has changed how we design the modern world. Engineers now use these exact principles to control swarms of drones, robots that move together without a central brain, each one following simple rules, just like fish. And together, they become something smarter, something bigger, which means the real discovery isn't about fish. It's about intelligence itself, because we've always assumed intelligence requires control, a leader, a plan, a central system. But nature shows us something different. That intelligence can emerge from simplicity, from interaction, from connection, no command required. And maybe that's the deeper pattern, not just in oceans, but in everything. That order doesn't need to be imposed. It can arise naturally, quietly, inevitably, from the smallest rules, which brings us back to the beginning. Thousands of fish, moving as one, never colliding, not because they're avoiding each other, but because they're following something deeper, an invisible algorithm, running silently, inside every movement, inside every turn, inside every system. And once you see it, you start noticing it everywhere, in crowds, in traffic, in nature, even in your own decisions. Because sometimes the most complex behaviors come from the simplest rules, and the world is far more organized than it looks.